While Biden and Fetterman sound incomprehensible to the average American, they no doubt have the most interesting conversations with each other. I put Fetterman's speech into Google Translator and my phone literally burst into flames. It wasn't all bad, though. When Fetterman said he was standing next to the president, next to a collapsed bridge, I thought that was a pretty astute comparison. But things got worse.
This is a president that is committed to infrastructure, and then on top of that, the dual kind of law of the inflation bill that is going to make sure that there's going to be bridges all across America getting rebuilt.
It should be pretty obvious by now that just like the infrastructure, America is in decline. A senator dressed in a suit and tie that looks very much like shorts and a hoodie is completely incomprehensible as he introduces a houseplant who barely knows where he is. And the media behave like this is perfectly fine. The way things are going, it's not impossible to imagine a 2024 election won by a Biden-Fetterman ticket with Ozzy Osbourne as the White House spokesperson. Why do Democrats insist on putting cognitively impaired people into power? The US is led by an 80-year-old president who gets lost and goes wandering every time he gives a speech, and special needs senators like John Fetterman who can barely complete sentences. Now, it's cruel to laugh too much at Fetterman's performances. He did, after all, suffer a debilitating stroke. But isn't that the point? Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping are eyeing off the globe while the US is led by stroke victims and dementia sufferers. If you were on a road trip and it was someone else's turn to take the wheel, you would never in a million years put Biden or Fetterman in the driver's seat. And yet they're driving the United States of America right now. What does it say about the Democrats and the mainstream media that they all seem to believe this is perfectly fine?